Found it.
Okay,
This chair's something.
being 7:04 PM on September, what is today, the 17th at 7:04, we can begin the Sutton Historical Commission meeting. We'll open it up with review of minutes, which I did review while I was out of the room. Quickly, though I did miss a paragraph. Wow, you're really good at this. Outstanding. So, is there a motion on the floor?
So moved.
A motion on the floor to accept the minutes, seconded?
I can second that.
Second by Mr. Dunn. All those in favor of the motion for the minutes? Aye.
Aye.
Any against? None. Passed. No public forum, no public hearing, because there's no public in the room. Though Mark is John Q. Public, but today he's a board member. Okay, so
I can barely see him over the stack.
that was my homework assignment by Jen Hager. She gets her money out of us. Okay. I don't have my thing in front of me, but I think the first thing.
Would be old business, maybe?
No.
Oh,
No, it's gonna be our agenda, which is the man-chog certificates. They have been provided, stacked, sorted, ready to be enveloped, signed and enveloped. So I'm not sure what the process is gonna be yet. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot vacant. There's some vacant properties that need to be addressed too. Oh, wow. Excellent. So we will, I don't know what the plan is, but there's almost 200. So they're ready to go. It's as approved by Rochelle when we did it. It's the same one, nothing's changed, with Christine, yourself, and myself. I think I presented one to the board members. Is there anyone who did not see the certificate? Outstanding. Okay, so pretty easy. We'll get them out. I believe the town's gonna take care of that for us, and we'll figure it out. Any questions? Anything? Nice. Okay, our next thing on the agenda would be new business. Is there any new business that anyone would like to present? Do we know of anything? I checked the box. This is gonna be a quick meeting, by the way. I checked the box, there was nothing in there. And I was surprised, because usually around this time of year, we get something, even a mailing from MHC, so. All right, no new business, old business. Anyone have any presentation on old business? Wow, this is really good. So I just want to touch on some old business. We mentioned the cemetery restoration project took place last month. They had a second one on the 14th, which I was unable to attend. Did anyone here attend that? Would you know?
No, peeled apples for Waters Day.
Oh yeah, you got all that.
I was in front of the church collecting clothing.
I heard that. My wife and daughter stopped by. What are you trying to raise money for 4-H?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
All right. Okay.
We actually are planning on donating money that we raised from that drive to the county fairgrounds to improve electricity to the barn.
Which county fairgrounds?
Worcester County Fairgrounds.
Where's that?
It's actually Felton Field and Barry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's funny. I've never seen that.
It's been there for the last 2 years. So we
Okay.
just had our second show there this year.
So raising money. All right. So no one was able to attend. I wish there was some input.
It went very well, because I just went to the historical.
Can you
Board of
give us
Directors
a
meeting.
brief update, maybe, just so?
They're still working, restoring the designated gravestones, so they washed and they repaired and uprighted, and they're going around checking on anything else that needs to be done and continuing, because there's still a lot of work needs to be done there.
And what did they say about attendance?
They had less people this time
Less
around,
people
but
this
then again, we had a lot of activities going on just
There
in
was
town.
a ton of. I mean, it was homecoming weekend.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
There was a firefighting joint town
Yeah, between Douglas
exercise
and,
Where was that?
down by Manchog,
Yep.
right somewhere down there. There was the Waters Farm. There was a lot going. a lot going on that day.
Okay. Outstanding. I don't know when their next one's scheduled. I did see an email indicating that there may be another class coming up. Not sure if they publicize that. Did they
Not yet,
mention-
not yet. I
Okay.
think they're doing the townwide yard sale this coming weekend, and then, Waters Weekend will be the 19th and 20th, so it's like, forget that. And weather, we'll see what the weather says.
All right, so sounds like I don't have anything new on the cemetery restoration project. However, as Rochelle mentioned, this weekend is the yard sale, townwide yard sale. It's 43 families, I think, or 43 stops,
Mhm.
including our house. My wife will be setting up. Of course, I'll be setting up. She'll be selling. And feel free, stop by, spend some money. All right.
Unless you're at the Big E, coming to see the 4-H kids.
Is that, that's this weekend? Oh, I didn't know that. I heard they're using metal detectors now going through all that in public.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, the cows are in a big metal trailer and that doesn't go enough.
Okay, on our last thing then would be correspondence or any new information. Anyone have anything?
I've
Yes.
got one thing,
Good, let's stretch this out to 15-minute meeting. Go ahead.
okay, I just wanna point out, I think it's a good thing, but there was a 1700 XX house on the corner of the Central Turnpike and
Oh,
Lincoln
yeah.
Road.
What's
that is
happening with
now
it?
Down.
It's gone.
Done, it's gone.
They took the barn out a few weeks ago, in the last 4 or 5 days, went by there today, the only thing there is this humongous chimney.
That chimney's got, I think, might have a smokehouse in it. That's a big chimney.
It's huge. You drive by on the street.
I think
Why-
they said there's 5 or 6 fireplaces in it for each room that it covered.
Yeah,
It did. The
yeah,
house was about 1760, maybe even earlier.
yeah,
Um,
so that's gone.
Whose house was
What was
that?
the
Alex
address?
Trenta's house?
I don't know the name, I should've looked it up before, I don't know the name.
Was it connected to the Stockwells at all?
I'm
They're
not
right
sure.
across the street.
Not
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't know if there was a
Yeah.
connection.
I think it was a different name.
So what's the,
Put a couple houses up.
is that what it is? They sold the land? 9
They
acres?
sold the land.
No, 30-something acres.
30 something.
There's a lot of property that goes down Lincoln,
Wet though.
but it's all wet. So, but apparently by taking this down, they can build like 3 houses. Well, one on that property and then a couple more before it really gets wet.
Do you know who bought the property?
No, it was, who's the big realtor? I keep drawing a blank. The fellow from Northbridge, he's all over. Marty Green.
Oh, Marty Green.
Yeah, that sign was up there at one point. I think there's a different sign up there now. So maybe he's the one that sold the property. I don't know.
Do we know what happened to the house?
I did hear that the timbers were salvaged and are going to resale. The chestnut timbers.
Just the timbers.
They were, I went by and they stripped the wall.
They were put on a truck, so.
Was there a lot of left of the old house?
It was a standing struck. What, today there was nothing.
No, I
3
mean originality, like did you see any wide sheathing or anything like that? No?
The outside was covered in either aluminum or
Yeah.
vinyl or whatever, but the
Yeah.
inside, I actually was inside of it about 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
And I mean, its floors are all crazy, but I mean, the attic was astounding, the basement was astounding to me, so.
Good shape, or just cool to look at?
Cool, I mean, I grew up in a house that was of equal shape, so,
Mhm.
I mean, with the floor, there's no level floor, but 2 staircases, you know, the little, I mean, all, beaded, the front staircase was all paneled going up it, I mean, it was,
Period paneling?
yeah, I think so. It was nice stuff.
Okay. Another historic structure lost, but
Mhm.
that's why. Would have been nice to save it and move it. Okay, thanks for that update. Anyone else have any new correspondence or news? Alright, I think that attacks our whole agenda, doesn't it? Can you tell me if I missed anything? Mr. Brown's a ball of fire tonight. Okay, so is there a, motion on the floor? This is not the record, but this is close.
Move to adjourn.
Motion's on the floor to adjourn at 7:16 PM.
Second?
Seconded by Wally. All those in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Hearing none except the cable lady. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Are you